Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I want to share with you my anti-aging secret weapon, and more importantly, how I use it in an effective evening skincare routine for those maximum next level anti-aging results. This secret weapon in question is something known as growth factors. They've been around in skincare for some time, but they've always come with a sky-high price point, meaning very few of us could actually afford to get our hands on effective growth factor serum. Well, all of that is about to change when the Ordinary launched this product, their Growth Factors 15% solution. This launches in January next year and combines a sky-high concentration of those growth factors with a beautifully affordable price point. This means for the first time, just about everyone can get their hands on a growth factor serum and use it in their skincare routine. So today, I'm going to share with you how to layer and pair this product in a full evening routine to minimize fine lines and wrinkles, fade hyperpigmentation, and get your glow game on point. Sit back, relax, let's talk the ultimate evening routine. Now, for today's video, I'm going to keep it super chatty and free-flowing. I'm going to try and do this in one take, no jump cuts and no editing, because that way, well, hopefully it just seemed like a couple of friends sitting around chit-chatting and doing our evening routines together. If you enjoy this style of content and want to see more of it, more full skincare routines in 2025, let me know by reaching down and giving the video a big thumbs up and a like. I always check the like counts on all the videos, so the most popular ones I can kind of replicate for future uploads, so your input really is appreciated. Now, I was really fortunate to be able to try this product out ahead of launch. Very grateful to The Ordinary for reaching out and giving me that chance. But just know, this video is entirely sponsorship free. I don't do sponsorships, I don't do paid partnerships, because by turning down that coin, it helps me to retain my independence. So just know that all my thoughts, feelings, and opinions in today's video are my own. They haven't been bought and paid for. So thank you again for all your support throughout 2024, making it possible to be a truly independent content creator, which I think is needed more than ever here on YouTube. Now, I've got a lot of product to get through today, so let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So if you want to know more about this product, I did film an entire video talking about it, which I will leave a link to up there. That video has done super well. So many people have watched it, and I know a lot of you guys have asked in the comments to see it in a full evening routine, which kind of was the inspiration for today's video. It launches, I believe, on the 7th of January 2025. I'll leave some links in the description box below, as I will for all the products mentioned today. So off camera, I cleansed, which might be a little bit cheating. I said I'd do everything on camera, but I made an exception for the cleansing because I am super accident prone. I just thought cleanser, water, filming equipment, that would be a hot mess. So I cleansed off camera using this from my own skincare line. This is the Mad About Skin Cream Velvet Cleansing Wash. This I love, super creamy, rich, hydrating. In the cooler winter months, which we're going through here in the UK at the moment, my skin is a little bit more dryness prone. So this is the perfect creamy cleanser to get rid of the day, but not strip all of those oils and the hydration out of my skin. At the moment, this is actually 50% off, so if you did want to pick it up, I mean, you can't beat a high quality cleanser for under £6. Let that sink in. Under £6, and it'll be the perfect way to start your routine. So I did this off camera, and I did a little bit of a facial massage with it as well, just for 60 seconds to kind of wake up the skin. Now we're going to get into the product proper. So first and foremost, I'm going to go in with my eye cream, which is this. This is a Torrident Cell-Mazing Firming Eye Cream. I love this. I've actually done without this for a long time because you can't get it here in the UK anymore. But a big shout out to Jan, who very kindly sent me this all the way from Thailand so that I could have it back in my skincare routine. It arrived today, and honestly, it's like the best Christmas gift. So a big thank you to Jan for thinking of me and keeping me in my favourite eye cream. So while I put this on, what are you guys doing for Christmas this year? The time that this is uploaded will be around Christmas Day, so I would love, love, love to know what you guys are going to be up to, how you're celebrating and all that. If you are celebrating, let me know by leaving the Christmas tree emoji in the comments section. If you're not celebrating, all I'll say is I wish you a very prosperous and healthy start to the new year, which is just around the corner. And yeah, whatever, just sending everyone out there a happy holidays, wishing everyone a wonderful, wonderful Christmas for those that are celebrating. So yeah, let me know what you're up to. Leave the Christmas tree emoji and yeah, sharing that festive love. I adore this eye cream. It just feels so good. My winter allergies are actually kicking my butt right now. And so I definitely have dark circles and puffiness under the eyes. And this just works. It's so inexpensive. You can't get it here in the UK, unfortunately, but you can get it just about everywhere else in the world. So If you can get it, let me tell you, grab it. Run, don't walk, grab it and get this because it will be the best affordable eye cream you will ever use. Now, before we get on to the rest of the skincare routine, just going to put a little lip balm on. I always put a lip balm on at the start of my routine because I find if you're using any other potent actives, you don't want to get them on the lips, which are super sensitive. So this provides a bit of a barrier to kind of mean if I am a bit haphazard with the rest of the application, my lips will forgive me. So this one is the Allies of Skin Peptides and Ceramides Lip Balm. I love this because it's so good. You only have to apply it morning and evening. None of that like 8 times a day application nonsense. I don't have time for that. Use this on an evening, use it again on a morning, and your lips will be hydrated to the gods all year round, all day long is what I meant to say. I've got the end of the year on my mind. So put that on, let that sink in, and then I'm going to go in straight away with the star of the show, the Ordinary Growth Factors solution. So a lot of the questions on the back of that first video that I launched was, how do we use it? When should I put it in my skincare routine? I always say layer according to like the texture of your products. Put the lighter texture on first, end with the heavier, thicker, oilier textures. That's as a general rule for layering, but honestly, I think we overstress it. It doesn't matter. As long as it's on your skin, it will be doing something. So I think don't overcomplicate layering and pairing, but hopefully this routine will help you kind of navigate that. This has a super lightweight, watery texture, so put it on early, straight after cleansing, after you've done your eye creams and you've done your lip balms. Now, if you can see, I'm going to try and show you this without it going everywhere. If you can see, this does have that very watery texture. Now, I personally like that. I think it's nice and hydrating and it's easy to apply. So I put on 4 drops there. Honestly, because of the affordability of this, you could put a little bit more on if you wanted. I find that 4 drops is enough for me, but it really is up to you. Take it down onto the neck too. Neck always needs the anti-aging love. And yeah, I love this. It's hydrating. It's got those growth factors, it gives a little plumping, it's great. Use it twice a day. Again, that video that I linked earlier had a morning routine sort of attached to it, so check that out if you want to see the morning equivalent to this. But I would say, yeah, use your growth factors morning and evening, and that's super effective way of doing it. So while that's still slightly damp on the skin, and never let your product dry before you put the next one on, because any product will apply better on damp skin. I'm going to go in with my azelaic acid. So this is the 9less 10% azelaic acid serum. Again, I use this in my morning routine, and I think one of the best ways of cutting down the cost of your skincare is to get those synergies between morning and evening. So if you can use the same product in the morning and an evening, it means you're using one product rather than 2. It's going to save you some money. So eye cream, you can use morning and evening. This growth factors, morning and evening. This, morning and evening. You know what I mean? It doesn't always have to be an entirely different routine on an evening. There will be some subtle differences, but you can actually carry through a lot of the same product to cut the cost. Now, I love this azelaic acid because it actually has snail mucin and azelaic acid in the same product. So if you're looking to streamline, if you're looking to cut the costs, this is your azelaic acid serum and your snail mucin all in one. And like I say, one product is going to cost a lot less than having to buy 2, less to apply to the skin, more time effective. I really love it. And it just gives you that bounce. It gives you that bounce feeling, and yeah, it's just so nice and luxurious feeling on the skin. So I'm going to let that sink in a little bit because it's got a snail mucin. It takes a little bit longer to sink in than a standard product. So I'm going to give it like a minute. So yeah, what are you guys up to for Christmas? I'm spending it with family. It's going to be quite a big collection of family around this year, which is great. Haven't been with like all the family all together in such the longest time, so very much looking forward to that. I'm taking my dog with my brother's dog, so we'll see how that goes. They're both very playful and have a lot of energy, so we'll see what chaos will ensue with that. But that it'll be interesting and keep us on our toes if nothing else. So while also we're doing the full Christmas spread, and my mum does the world's best roast potatoes, so very much looking forward to that. And I'm going to try and like badger into doing Yorkshire puddings as well. Traditionally, no one here seems to have Yorkshire puddings on, which I think they're called popovers in the US. for like the conversion. No one ever does them on Christmas Day, and I don't know why, because they're amazing. So I'm going to try and bully my mum into doing them too. So yeah, let me know what you guys are having. Would love to hear it. So now I'm going to go in with my copper peptide. When you're using growth factors, they are a form of peptide, but always use another peptide alongside them to kind of double down on the benefit. I think they work really, really well together. So on a morning, I'll use other peptides. On an evening, I will use copper peptides. You can absolutely go for any copper peptide. It will work. I've got the ordinary one here, which is that one. Oh no, it's that one. I've got the ordinary copper peptide here. You could use that for an affordable option. I'm going in with the Allies Skin Copper Tripeptide and Ectoin Advanced Repair Serum. Now, this is kind of like, I would say, copper peptide up like 10 notches, because the form of copper peptides it uses is very advanced. You've got other peptides alongside that. The Ectoin is great for calming, soothing, and healing the skin. You've got so much in here. It doesn't come at the most affordable price point. I'm just throwing the lid somewhere there. We'll ignore that. We'll carry on. It doesn't come at the most affordable price point, so I'll call that out. And there are more affordable options out there, but I think this is honestly one of the best copper peptides that I've ever tried. Now, you could also use the Theramid copper peptide. That's another firm favourite of mine. I'll leave an image of that on the screen for you, and I'll link it in the description, as I will all the products today. But the Allies Skin one I'd say is like ding, 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 10 out of 10. Theramid up there too. The Ordinary, a great affordable option too. You know, there's lots out there, but put your copper peptides on, because I find that they work so, so well alongside your growth factors to just get that extra boost of anti-aging. And if you did want to try this one, by the way, I have got a discount code that gets 20% off. We'll reduce that cost down a little bit, so I'll leave that in the description box below. Now, all that's left is to use my retinoid and my moisturiser, and I like to combine the two. So whilst this is all on the skin, I'm going to go in with this. This is the Mad About Skin Ultimate Anti-Aging Oil. This is a retinal based oil, and I'm going to use my moisturiser, which is the Maximum Impact Moisturiser, together. Now, this is a great hack I always like to share with people. If you're looking to get, oh, you know, that's a new one, haven't even taken off the seal yet. There you go. Probably should have checked that beforehand. So the best way of getting your retinoid, if it's in an oil form, to sink in is mix it in with your moisturiser. You get extra hydration and it just works. So moisturiser here, and then I will go in with a couple of drops of the retinal oil. Now, retinal is fine to use alongside growth factors, no problem whatsoever. That's a common question I often get asked. You can use retinol, you can use, you could even use tretinoin against it. Just make sure they're not next to each other in the routine. You've got something buffer in between and you'll be absolutely fine. But mix those in the palm of your hand, then apply them to the skin. Let me tell you, this is a dream combination for hydration, for plumping, for moisturizing. Oh, it's just so, so good. It's also a great way of minimizing the impact on contact of any retinoid you've got. So if you find you get that little bit of like intense retinoid purging, if you're changing to a stronger option, mix it in with your moisturizer. It'll reduce down the risk of any of those side effects, and still you get the results. This just feels so, so good on the skin, and it will sink in after a couple of minutes and just leave behind the most beautiful finish on the skin, and like a drink of water for the skin. You can actually use that hack with any moisturizer, with any facial oil. It doesn't have to be the ones from my brand. You can absolutely pick your favorite moisturizer, put some facial oil in it, take it up to the next level. There are lots of different retinols on the market. I'll find a video I did showing my favorites and I'll link it up there. I'm using this one because it's the right strength for what my skin needs right now, and I think it pairs beautifully well with those growth factors. But like I say, you can go with any retinol that you want. You'll get some gorgeous results. So there we have it, my evening skincare routine using the Ordinary Growth Factors solution. It doesn't launch until the 7th of January, so I like to say that loud and clear, but I think it's worth waiting for. I would say run, don't walk when it does launch, because it's one of those products that I know is going to sell out like that. It's amazing that we now have affordable, amazing and accessible growth factors for our skincare routine, and I just think The Ordinary have knocked it out of the park once again. Let me know your thoughts, feelings and opinions when it comes to any of the products mentioned, and wherever you are in the world. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, stay safe, and a wonderful, healthy and prosperous start to 2025. Take care, guys. Bye!